Okay, please join. We will start the class. Let at least 10 children will join, we will start. Okay, others, quick please.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning children. I hope you had a nice Independence Day. Okay, you enjoyed, you have sent the videos and the photos. You might have seen also. So let us hope the schools will open and this isolation will not be there among the teachers and students. We can again join together and enjoy. We are also missing you a lot. Okay. So today we will start supplementary children. Please open an alien hand. Page number 30. Page number 30, the alien hand you please open. Okay. So this is a story. So there was a time the elephants had no trunk. Okay. So how did they manage their work? They might be having lot of difficulty because through that trunk, they are able to pluck out their food from the trees. They are able to protect themselves to pull things apart. Okay, so elephant's trunk is working as a hand for it. So there was a time the elephants had no trunk. So about this story we will write, we will read. This is a delightful story and enjoyable. So there was a elephant, baby elephant called Gulu. So Gulu was inquisitive. Inquisitive means always he wanted to know the questions to his answer. Was interested to know, interested to collect facts. So whatever came to his mind, he used to go to the other animals and he used to ask. So the other forest animals regarded Gulu as naughty. They thought this elephant baby is very naughty because he is asking all unnecessary questions. So it happened that one day Gulu used to ask many questions. One day, a question came to his mind: what do the crocodiles take for dinner? He asked to all, but nobody could give satisfactory answer. So Gulu at last went and asked one by one. He asked the crocodile, ostrich. He asked the hippo, he asked the python. Nobody could reply properly. So at last, Gulu made up his mind to go to the river and meet the crocodile. So the crocodile was in the in the marshy land. Marshy land means which is full of dumpy land is called marshy land. Okay, so there he met the crocodile because he didn't know what is a crocodile. He asked the crocodile itself, how what the crocodile had for dinner. The crocodile called him nearer. So Gulu went and the crocodile told, "I will whisper in your ears." So when Gulu went, crocodile caught hold of the nose of the Gulu. So Gulu tried to escape. So there was a tug of war. Tug of war means pulling in both sides. One by crocodile, other side by Gulu with full strength. So it continued. After some time, the python also came. It was following Gulu silently. It told, "I will also help you." So the python coiled up around Gulu's body and helped. So the nose started growing. It grew and grew. So the pull and push continued. At last, the nose grew so much and became large one, long one. So Gulu waited for the nose to be normal, but it did not happen. So it put it into the water to cool down, and after some time, a fly sat on its back. So the Gulu wanted to kill the fly with the trunk. He was successful. Then he wanted to eat something. So he used the trunk. Then what he did, he smeared some mud on his head. He took some mud and spread over his head. That was successful. So in this way, the trunk helped the elephants a lot. So elephants had no trunk. How the trunk? They got the trunk. That is the theme of the story. So this is a delightful story having all the characters of the jungle. So in the jungle, no, there are many creatures. So all these creatures and their reaction that has been shown. And Gullu, the main character, is a baby elephant. Okay, so there was a time when the elephants had no trunk. Gullu, a baby elephant with bulgy nose. Bulgy means which was swollen. Bulgy. Swollen. W. Swollen nose. So swollen. Swell means to grow. Okay, like this, no, it was a so there was a time when the elephants had no trunk. Golu, a baby elephant with a bulgy nose, is full of questions. He goes to the Limpopo River to find out more about the crocodile's eating habits. So the name of the river was Limpopo. Limpopo River. He went why to find out what the crocodile eats. Okay, so we will start the text, children. Ready now? So I gave you some brief introduction about the story. The story is about the jungle and the animals in the jungle. And one baby elephant was very much curious. Curious means interested to know about the eating element of elephants. So it had a lot of questions for other animals. Okay, children, shall we start? Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Oh, long ago, the elephant had no trunk. He had only a bulgy nose as big as a book. As and as. I told you, no, as and as. It used to compare things. Okay. Example. As long as a stick. So the pen is compared with the stick. He has a pen as long as a stick. So we have to use as and as before two objects, and we can use for comparison. Okay. He could wiggle it from side to side. Wiggle means twist and turn. So twist and turn is called wiggle. Okay. So there was a time when the elephants had no trunk. They had only one swollen nose. Swollen. And the nose was flexible. So that he could wiggle. Wiggle means twist and turn. W-I-G-G-L. Wiggle means twist and turn. So the elephant can twist and turn its nose. Okay, as it wanted. That was the system. Okay, and but so it was elephant for it was difficult for elephant to pick up the things. How to pick up from the ground? Because four legs, the trunk of the elephant is very heavy. So it is rested on the four legs. It cannot be flexible because one heavy load is there. So how to pick up the things? So the elephant was using the trunk. But earlier, when the elephants had no trunk, we are reading about the time. So once upon a time, there were elephants. The elephants had no trunk, and they had only a nose, and the nose was flexible. Means they could wiggle it, twist and turn it from side to side. Clear? First paragraph. Okay, first paragraph. Any doubt is there? No. Okay, there was a baby elephant called Guru. Now we will come to the main character of our story, Guru. So Guru was a baby elephant. Okay, and he too had no trunk but only a bulgy nose. He too means also. So I have told you the use of two and two. Two and two. So you can make sentence with two and two. How to make sentence? Okay. I am too tired to walk. Suppose I will say I am too tired to walk. What does it mean? What does it mean? I am too tired to walk. What is the meaning of this sentence? You will say,
I am also tired to walk.
I am too tired means I am so tired that I cannot walk. So that not is there, but it is hidden. It is a negative sentence. I am too tired to walk means I am so tired that I cannot walk. But instead of telling that I am not able to walk, the speaker is telling I am too tired to walk. So two and two always used in a negative sense. Okay, two and two. So he too had no trunk but only a bulgy nose as small as a small boot. So the size of the nose was like a small boot. So elephants had no trunk. Similarly, Golu was a baby elephant. It had no trunk, only one swollen nose. The nose was having the size of a small boot. Okay. The nose was very small but having the size of a small boot. Golu was full of questions. Means he was, as I told you, he was inquisitive. Inquisitive by nature. Inquisitive means interested to know, interested to learn. Children should be inquisitive. Means if inquisitiveness is there, you can learn a lot of things. Means interest to learn. That is called inquisitiveness. He asked his tall aunt the ostrich, why don't you ever fly like other birds? So in the forest there were many birds and animals. So Golu met one ostrich. He asked the ostrich that why you are not able to fly? Because ostriches fly a little. Then he asked his tall uncle the giraffe, what makes your skin so spotty? Spotty means full of spots. So giraffe you might have seen, giraffe's body is full of spots. So he asked all these questions to other animals. First he asked the ostrich, why you are not able to fly like the other birds? Then he went to the giraffe and asked why your body is full of spots. Okay. Then he asked the hippopotamus. Hippopotamus, you know, it lives in the water and asked why your eyes are always so red. So all absurd questions he asked, for which there is no answer. The uh, giraffe cannot tell why its body is full of spots. Okay. Hippopotamus cannot tell why its eyes are red. Ostrich cannot tell why it cannot fly. So he is asking all these questions to other animals. He asked his hairy uncle the baboon, why do melons taste like melons? So melons will taste like melons, not mangoes. What is asking? Why melons are tasting like melons? Tell me. So baboon means one species of monkey. So its body is full of hairs, long hairs. So he asked the monkey also, why do melons taste like melons? The ostrich, the giraffe, the hippo, and the baboon had no answers to Golu's questions. Golu is a naughty boy, they said. He asked some difficult questions. So their conclusion was that Golu is a very mischievous boy, naughty boy, because he is asking the questions for which we don't have any answers. Okay, so they concluded, all these animals concluded that Golu is a naughty boy because he is asking the questions for which we have no answers. Clear? Clear? No. Paragraph 2. We will go to paragraph 3. Okay, anybody has got any doubt, you please ask. Otherwise, no
No,
doubt.
sir.
No doubt. Okay, others, Utkarsh, Varun, Rasmika, Siddhika, Nirav, any doubt is there? Any doubt is there, you please ask.
No, sir.
No doubt. Okay, very good. Shall I rub the board? You have written this, no? Shall I rub?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now third paragraph we will start. Okay. So One day Golu met a myna bird sitting in the middle of a bush and he asked her, "What does crocodile have for dinner?" The myna said, "Go to the banks of the great grassy Limpopo River and find out." In Limpopo rivers, there are many crocodiles. So it is full of grass. So you go to the Limpopo River. So one day Golu has a peculiar question. There was a bird, myna bird sitting in the middle of the grass. It went and asked the myna bird, "So what does the about the eating habit of the crocodile?" How the myna bird will know? So the myna bird simply told, "You go to the river, you ask the crocodile and get the answer." Golu went home. He took 100 sugar canes, 50 dozen bananas, and 25 melons. Okay, he carried with him a heavy load of food. Why? Because elephants are voracious eaters. Okay, 100 sugar canes. They eat a lot. Okay, 100 sugar canes, 50 dozen bananas, and a lot of watermelons. Guru carried with him 25 melons. 25 melons because he had to go on a journey. So on the journey, in the middle of the journey, suppose he becomes hungry, he may not get the food. That's why Guru carried all these things with him. Okay. So then he said to his family, "Goodbye, I am going to great grassy Limpopo River. I will find out what the crocodile has for dinner." So he informed everybody that, "Friends, I am going on a mission. My mission is to find out what the crocodile had for dinner." He had never seen a crocodile and did not know what one looked like. So, what is a crocodile? He had no knowledge, but simply he wanted to meet one, and he made up his mind and started the journey. So, in order to ever suppose to satisfy hunger, on the way he may feel hungry. That's why he carried a lot of food with him. So, what is the food I have written on the book? Okay. He met a python and asked him, "Have you ever seen a crocodile? What does he look like? What does he have for dinner?" So python is a snake, big snake. So he asked, they remain in the deep of the forest. So met one python and asked that, "Do you know what is a crocodile? So do you know what the crocodile had for dinner?" Then next page you go, the python uncoiled itself from the branch of the tree and said nothing. Uncoiling means, snakes, they coil, they round in round and round, they get connected to the tree by twisting their body in a round and roundabout manner. That is called the coil. So the python started uncoiling itself, and Golu politely helped him to coil around the branch again and said goodbye. So he told, "No need to disturb you because you do not know." So again he helped the python to coil itself and started alone. So Golu was a naughty elephant baby, and he was asking all the peculiar questions. So we are reading of a time when elephants had no trunk. Okay, only they had one bulgy nose. So Golu was also a baby elephant, and he was called naughty because he used to ask all the peculiar questions to other animals of the forest. So, for example, he asked the ostrich, "Why you cannot fly?" He asked the giraffe, "Why your body is full of spots?" Then he asked the hippopotamus, "Why your eyes are red?" And he asked the baboon. Baboon is the species of monkey. That why melons taste like melons. So these animals had no answer. So they termed Golu as a naughty boy because he's asking all the questions for which they had no answers. So he one day he asked the baby. There was a myna. Myna means a singing bird which was in the grass. So he asked the myna, "Do you know what the crocodile had for dinner?" Moina told you go and find out yourself. So Golu decided to go. So on the way, he may feel hungry. So he took a lot of food with him. What are the food? Hundreds of sugar canes, 50 dozen bananas, 25 melons he carried with him and started his journey. On the way, he met one python and asked the python, "Do you know what is it?" He told his family members, "I am going," because he had no idea what an elephant looks like or where to find the elephant. But as told by Maina, he started from the Limpopo River. Limpopo River was his destination where he can meet the elephant. Sorry, where he can meet the crocodile. So on the way he met one python and asked the question. The python took a long time to uncoil, but he could not reply. So Gulu helped the python to coil itself again and started the journey. So up to this, any doubt is there?
No,
Then
sir.
no doubt. Page number 32, you please open. In the second phase of the story, what happened you see? As usual, Golu will go. Golu will move on and on. At last, he will reach the Limpopo River and he will meet the crocodile. But he is not sure what is a crocodile. So he will ask the crocodile itself, "Do you know what is a crocodile? And what he had for dinner?" So the crocodile told him, "Come here and I will whisper the answers to in your ears." Gulu was very innocent. Because it was not anticipating any harm from the crocodile. So Gulu went near the crocodile. The crocodile caught hold of the nose of the Gulu. So when the crocodile wanted to, because then the crocodile told, "Today I will eat one baby elephant for my dinner." So it had an idea that I will kill the elephant and swallow it. I will devour it. I will eat it. So they told, "Okay, you asked a good question. Now you have come. So what I will do, I will eat you." So Golu understood that if he leaves the crocodile to drag, the crocodile will drag himself into the water. So it also started pulling. So "Let me go, you are hurting me, Mr. Crocodile," screamed Golu. So the python who had been quietly, python was following Golu silently because the python was thinking that this is the innocent animal, innocent baby elephant. On the way, it may face some problems. So the python was also following Golu. So the python told him, "If you don't pull, what will happen? The crocodile will drag you inside the water and kill you and make its dinner." So the python also twisted around, coiled around Gulu and helped Gulu. So together they pulled, but the nose grew and grew. The nose grew, but the crocodile did not leave. At last, what happened? With great difficulty, the crocodile left the nose of Gulu. Okay, so the nose became now 5 feet long. This nose, and Gulu waited for the nose to heal. Then he can use it. So this way the elephants got the trunk. So Golu moved on. So Golu started the resumed the journey, eating sugar canes, bananas, and melons. After a few days, he reached the very edge of the great grassy Limpopo River. So he went towards the Limpopo River and at last got near the river. On the bank of the river, he saw a log of food, because the crocodiles they look like the log of food. By chance, anybody thinks it is a log of food, they go near him, they kill him. So they sit on the bank of the river and take the sun bath. So in rivers, if you have seen crocodile, it will close its eyes and enjoy the sun bath. By that time, some animal or somebody will go, it will catch. Okay, it was really the crocodile who winked at him. Wink means that closing and opening of the eye is called the winking. "Excuse me," said Gulu, have you ever seen a crocodile?" So this shows Golu's innocence. He does not know what is a crocodile. He had no idea. He had no idea how a crocodile looks like. So he is asking the crocodile, have you ever seen one crocodile? He is asking the crocodile itself. The crocodile winked again and lifted half of his tail out of the mud. Come here, little one, said the crocodile. Why do you ask such questions? So the crocodile always it loves to remain in the mud. Okay, it remains in the mud and enjoys the sun bath. So the crocodile told, okay, dear one, please come near me. I will tell you the answer. I want to know. Come close, little one, for I am the crocodile. So he told, I am the crocodile. You please come near me. Come close means come near me so that I can tell you the answer. And he said crocodile tears. So crocodile tears means this is a phrase. False tears. False tears. It is a phrase in English. Don't shed crocodile tears means don't falsely claim to be sorry. You are telling your friend don't shed crocodile tears. It means uh, don't display your pretended sorrow. Pretended means really not sorry. If one is not really sorry and showing to be sorry, it is called crocodile tears. Don't shed crocodile tears means don't show your pretended sorrow. Pretended means acting. Really you are not sorry. Because really what happens children, the crocodile no. When it attacks or eats its prey, tears come from its eyes. So people think that crocodile is crying and eating. It is not like that. The biological reason is that the saliva glands of the crocodile, when it opens the mouth, no, it gets squeezed there. So tears come. So because but people think that crocodile is feeling sorrow for the animal or man whom it is killing. So crocodile tears are coming. So in English it has become one phrase, crocodile tears. So don't shed crocodile tears. If you tell you somebody means you are telling him that don't display your pretended sorrow. Pretended means really you are not sorry. You are showing your as if you are sorry. You are acting. That is called pretended sorrow. You are acting that you are sorry. Actually you are not sorry. That is called crocodile tears. You understood? Understood what is crocodile tears?
Yes, sir.
Sir, tears to me.
Yes, sir.
If you write down it is better because this is a phrase. Don't say crocodile tears means don't display your pretended sorrow. Pretended means really you are not sorry. You are acting that you are sorry. You are acting. You are pretending. That is called pretended sorrow. So it is called crocodile tears. So the crocodile, okay. Okay, then you see, I want to know, I am the crocodile and he said crocodile tears, so it was quite true. Because the tears no have great power. If one will shed tears, you will believe the person. Is not it, children? Somebody will cry. Will you believe or not? You will trust. No,
Yes,
person
yes.
is crying, it is true. But in crying also, people act. People do acting like crying. They do not cry. They make us fools. So similarly, the crocodile wanted to make Golu a fool by shedding crocodile tears. Okay. The crocodile wanted to befool Golu by shedding crocodile tears. Clear? So Golu was innocent. He would have readily believed because he was innocent. Without knowing what is a crocodile, he is asking the crocodile, tell me what is a crocodile. Means the crocodile understood that this baby innocent, baby elephant is very innocent and I can make it easily one fool. So it started all the drama. Okay. Okay. Golu moved on eating sugar canes, banana, and melons after a few days. He reached the very edge of the great grassy Limpopo River. On the bank of the river, he saw a log of wood. It was really the crocodile who winked at him. Excuse me, said Gulu. Have you ever seen a crocodile? The crocodile winked again and lifted half of its tail out of the mud. Come here, little one, said the crocodile. Why do you ask such questions? I want to know. Come close, little one, for I am the crocodile and the said crocodile tears. So it was quite true. So it was really true. To show it, the crocodile also said crocodile tears. Golu was afraid, but he sat down on the bank and said, "You are the very person I was looking for." Looking for is searching. We have written in phrases. Looking for. Searching. Example, the police are looking for the criminal.
The police is looking for the criminal.
Yes. Actually, police is plural. Police means are. The policeman means singular. Police are looking for the criminal. Means searching. So looking for is a phrase. Okay. Police is always plural. Polic. Police. Public. Public. Public is always plural. Policeman means singular. But if you tell police, police means always plural. Okay. Okay, I will whisper Golu puts his head out. So,
Sir, please tilt the
please,
camera right side.
okay. Please tell me what you had for dinner. What you had for dinner. Come here, little one, and I will whisper the answer to you, said the crocodile. The crocodile told, I will tell it the answer in your ears. You please come near me. I will tell the answer in your ears. Okay. Golu put his head down close to the crocodile's snout, and the crocodile caught him by the nose. Snout means the by which crocodile catches the others, jaw. So by the it wended no immediately the crocodile caught hold of the nose of the Golu. I think said the crocodile today baby elephant will be my dinner. So the crocodile caught Golu and told that today I will have one nice dinner. What is it? A baby elephant.
Sir, please move the camera right side.
Are no need. Criminal you cannot see. The police are looking for the criminal. Criminal I have written. That one also not visible. Other things are visible. Criminal half is visible. You please. Okay. Now clear, no? Okay. So the crocodile caught Golu by the nose. So and declared that today a baby elephant will be my dinner. So today because it got one prey. Prey means prey means you tell in Hindi no shikar or the object of hunting. Today it got a prey. So it told that today one baby elephant will be my dinner. So again we will continue tomorrow. This story half we have read and tomorrow more half we will read. So there was a baby once upon a time the elephants had no trunk. So they had difficulty in picking up the objects. So there was a baby elephant called Golu. Golu was very innocent and asking all the difficult questions to the animals. For example, it was asking the ostrich why you cannot fly. It is asking the giraffe why your body is full of white spots. It is asking the hippo why your eyes are red. It is asking the baboon why melon tastes like melons. So all the animals have no answer, but they concluded that Golu is very naughty. Clear? So once what had Golu wanted to know about the food habit of the elephant. So he wanted to know what the elephant had for dinner. So it asked the Maina. The Maina bird told, you go and find out yourself to the Limpopo river. So Golu wanted to go to the Limpopo river. He carried a lot of food with him. What are the foodstuffs? 100 sugar canes, 50 dozen bananas, 25 melons he carried. And he was going all the way. On the way, he met one python and asked, what is a crocodile? What a crocodile looks like. The python did not tell anything. He helped the python and went politely helped and went. Then he went and went, at last reached the Limpopo river. He could meet the crocodile. The crocodile, he asked the crocodile, what is a crocodile? The crocodile told, come, I will tell in your what you had for dinner. The crocodile told that, come dear one, come near me, I will whisper in your ears. So Golu was too innocent. He believed the crocodile. When he bended down and the crocodile caught hold of the nose of the Golu and told that, today I will have one baby elephant for dinner. Up to this we have read. Okay children, any doubt is there? Any doubt?
Sir.
Ask.
No, sir, no doubt.
Okay, tomorrow will continue. Tomorrow will continue, no? And
Yes, sir.
those who have not paid fees, you please pay. One child from our class only remained, all others have paid. Please pay. Okay. Okay, children. Any doubt is there? No doubt. You please send your doubt in WhatsApp also. I am keeping it open. No doubt. Board is not clear. Kavya, which part is not clear? You tell me. I have returned. Okay, I will take my mail. I will take my mail. The attendance I will take. Don't worry. Azram, I have come to one side. There is no difficulty for you. Okay.
No doubt, sir.
Okay, no doubt. Okay, thank you, children. Tomorrow we will continue.